Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Maketoys mixer. So here he is in the cement mixer mode. He does roll very well. He does have a weapon storage that actually works relatively well. You can just, there's a slot here, peg right there, you can just plug that in, and it looks okay. Not the greatest, but it works. So, setting that off to the side. He does roll. He does have a bend right here, so you can kind of get that unturning look going on. And yeah, not really much else to show off here. It's a really good looking cement truck, I think. So, to transform him, what you want to do is pull these arms out. They just kind of come out and fold down, and come out, fold down. You can rotate the head around for transformation, but you don't have to. I don't, because it's kind of a bitch to get in there. Well, actually, no. On this one, it's not that bad. The first one I had was really bad. So you could just fold it around if you want to. And then you fold these pieces here down and unpeg the legs from one another, and these will rotate down like so. And then what you want to do is this will come down, you straighten this piece out, and you can straighten the leg out like so. This will just fold up. It doesn't really tab in anywhere that I've seen. It more or less sits, but it sits pretty sturdily. So then you flip the heel spur out, do the same thing over here. And then you collapse the waist a little bit. There's two little buttons on the side. You push those in. There you go. And there he is in robot mode. And he's probably one of the best when it comes to a G1 alt mode. He definitely looks more like, or robot mode anyway. He definitely looks more like his G1 counterpart than the rest of them do. He does have some new twists and turns to him, but he does look pretty good. And in my comparison video between him and the TFC version, yeah, it's just, there's no comparison. This guy infinitely tops the TFC version. Just because of the fact that, like, this isn't so intrusive. It doesn't have to come out and turn into like 16,000 missile launchers and a giant sniper rifle. That's just stupid. But yeah, it's pretty good. You take his gun and plug it into his hand if you wish, and then up here you can fold this down, and there's just like this little missile pod, and there's a little visor right there that you can see through. So that's cool. The way his feet are designed, he's not the most stable of the crew. That's for sure. Size comparison. Here he is with the Seeker. Does not work at all. Not at all. Here he is with Springer. You see, to the head, he's only a little bit shorter than Springer. So, again, does not work very well. That was one of the things that TFC did do better than Maketoys, was all other figures were about the same size in the end. These guys are kind of all over the place. Here he is with the Masterpiece car, and this actually does work pretty well with the Masterpiece. And here he is with Brainstorm. And that works decently, but not the best. Alright, now, posability, his head is on a ball joint. Like I said, it's kind of hard to get in there and get the most out of it. The shoulders do have a little bit of a swivel up and down. They swivel in and out, and then they are on ball joints. So great range of motion there in the shoulder. There is a bicep swivel, a bend at the elbow, and then the elbow is also on a ball joint. Hands do not do anything. Waist is on a ball jointed swivel, so up, down, back, forth, side to side, all the way around. Hips are on ball joints, thighs swivels, bends at the knee, pretty decent bend at the knee. Feet are on a ball joint here, so they can kind of rock a little bit, up and down, all the way around, a little bit side to side. So, like I said, the feet, the way they're designed, doesn't give him the best stability, but you can get him to stand. As you can see, it's not that big of a deal. I do wish he was a little bit more stable. I wish they would have put a little bit more weight in here, even if they would have, I don't know, filled something with sand or something. I don't know. I think that would have made him a lot better. But, so yeah, let's get him into combined mode. So again, we'll take the gun off and just kind of toss that to the side, because we're done with that for now. And we're basically going back into truck mode. So you fold the head around, and I actually forgot to show off one other accessory. So he also does come with this, and this is kind of like a mobile generator, and when he's in truck mode you can fold that out, and there's just this little slot right there. You can kind of just loosely tab that in, and when he's in truck mode you can just drive that around. You can then open this up and he can hold it on either side. That's like a big gun. Or if you take like this here and plug this in, it could be like a jackhammer. It's kind of stupid, but at the same time, it's a funny way to integrate these things. So anyway, so you fold the arms back up like they were. Fold the wheel out, and then this will swivel up, and then there's a little circle peg hole right there, a square hole right there. Peg, peg. Just line those up and plug them in. Do the same thing on this side. Just peg those in. Then you want to push those buttons again. One here and one here. And just kind of pull that waist out a little bit. Then what you do, let's just get him all the way back into truck mode here. That's the easiest way to do it. Fold this up like so. This will come up. Foot will fold in. And this will come up like so. There you go. Do the same thing here. Fold this up. This will come up. Fold that up. And like so. Alright. Now, before we start connecting things, what you want to do now is you take this piece here, and this will fold down like so. And do the same thing over here. And this is going to be the foot. You can then take the robot feet here and just fold them up to fill in this gap here. So you fold those up, and now we tab everything together. You can tab it in before, but it's just kind of easier to show what we're doing without it tabbed. And really, that's all there is to him. So, there you go. Like I said, I think that he is one of the stronger ones in robot mode, just look wise. And again, he does make a pretty convincing foot. And yeah, I really dig him. I would give him a. That's one thing you want to make sure is when you're lining everything up, you want to make sure this little peg right here will lock into this hole right there. Everything else is pretty self-explanatory, but it's easy to miss that one. Just because of the way it's designed. Oh, and then this will come up. There's a peg there and a slot there. You just kind of hold that up. This will just lock in. Like so. There we go. There we go. That's the stable foot that I was looking for. I haven't done this actually in a while. But yeah, I do think he's pretty solid. I think for rate, and he hits all the cues for the leg and robot and truck. He's got a little bit of a Neo design to him, but it's not overly glaring. So I would say he's a 9 out of 10. I really like him. He's a really good, solid figure, and he's just fun to mess with. And you can see it didn't take me long to do him at all. So anyway, there you go. Mixmaster.